Welcome back to another Reddit story. Am I the asshole? Remember, you can always submit your own submissions to me to read. You can send them to my DMs or to my email, and I will read them here. Am I the asshole for asking my wife to clean up, dress up for sex? My wife, 34 female, and I, 34 male, haven't been intimate in a while. There are many factors like stress and general tiredness from life. One in particular is from my end. I love my wife. If there's one thing I could change about her is how she takes care of herself, or lack thereof. She will go days without a shower, brushing her teeth. It can get bad. She also doesn't clean her private areas very well when she does. Last time we had sex without a condom, I got a UTI that sent me to the hospital. Yikes. UTIs can be rough, whether you are a male or a female. They can be rough. Our sex life has pretty much died. We still love each other. We still cuddle, hang out together, do things together, etc. We just don't really have sex, and I'm the main blocker, for lack of a better term. My wife is always the initiator and flat out the more horny of the two of us. So the wife wants it more than the male. Well, last night I was returning from a 2-week work trip, and when we were talking on the phone about plans for when I get home, I mentioned how I'd like to take her out and eventually break out a dry spell, which is going on for about 9+ months. That's a really long time. And men physically need that. So that's rough. And I kind of feel bad for the wife too, because her needs are not being met and his needs aren't being met. She was excited before I mentioned that I'd love it if she washed up everything and dressed up a bit, and I would do the same. She didn't like that. Thanks to delays, I didn't get home until very late. When I came home, she was very cold towards me. I know she is upset with me because I wanted her to wash up. Am I the asshole? See what the comments say. Comments say not the asshole, but is she depressed maybe? Hygiene or lack thereof can be a sign of depression. That's definitely, and I agree with this comment. That's a difficult conversation, but it needs to happen. And that they do say that you need to highlight that you still find her attractive, but she needs to be clean. You don't want, especially in the private areas, you don't want them smelly, because smelly can lead to a lot of bacteria and issues, especially as a female. Another comment said that basic hygiene is so important in a partnership, especially when it comes to being intimate. She's probably embarrassed, which is why she's giving you the cold shoulder. She's suffering from depression at all. A lot of times that can lead to poor hygiene. Sometimes people become nose blind to their own funk as well. I don't think he is the asshole in this situation. I mean, some people might look at it and say he is, but at the end of the day, wouldn't you want your partner to be clean before getting intimate with them? I mean, basic hygiene is so important, and especially, like I said, in the private areas, there's a lot of bacteria that can harbor. UTIs can happen, yeast infections, bacteria vaginosis, whatever it is. Women can have BV. I mean, it can be rough. And you don't want to have any funky smells when you're just trying to enjoy time with your spouse. So I don't think that he is the complete asshole in the situation. The way that he wrote it seems like he went about the right way. Maybe the wife is embarrassed, and so she didn't realize she smelled a little funky, and got offended, and that's why she's being cold. But let me know what you think down below in the comments, and remember, you can always submit your submissions to me.